Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what the hell was this called again? Get to know your model. Many other things, probably. I will be your host tonight. I am Gopher. Yes, I've finally done a face reveal. This is what I actually look like in real life.
He's actually
I'm done with the stream. I'm done.
Do I have to introduce everyone? Because there's rather a lot of you.
Nah, I'll introduce everybody. All right, from hold on, let me make sure the stream's actually working. It'd probably be good. Okay, it is working. There's up on the top left of the screen. I just got a notepad 'cause I'm lazy and don't know how to do overlays. But from left to right, you got SimSim899. She's been working on a project that will never get released ever because it's the never-ending story. You got Apollodown. He's in the same boat, but his mod's like 8,000 times smaller. And then Elianora, and then Fadingsignal for some reason is afraid to show his face. And then of course we've got Gopher, stupid ass. Wait, Gopher, go animate character real quick. Do it. Go animate. Check.
Oh, you want an alter ego?
Yeah, this is what he actually looks like, guys.
Yeah, so this is me.
That's him. That's the actual real Gopher. He's got gender identity issues.
Oh, yeah.
But I want to tell you
still like green.
Where did you get the surgery? Because I'm in. Like
Okay, if you start finding me attractive in the middle of the thing, we're done. Okay, I'm out.
I found the fox attractive.
Exit stage left.
All right, next you got Jenna, MysticEntity on Nexus. Say hi.
Hello.
I'm on your head. It's cool. Then you got DjJohnJarvis.
Oh yeah.
Then we got Big Biscuit, who's afraid to show his German ass mug because he looks like Adolf.
Yeah, off to a good start.
Then we got Tendo, who isn't afraid to show his Nazi ass mug.
You really want to do this, right? You really want that? You really want to do this?
And then my fat ass. Hi everybody. And all right, so I'll let you take it away, Gopher. It should auto junk the camera to people who talk or rub their nose like John is.
Okay, so if I talk, I get camera. I get stage center.
It should.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
It'll stage center on everybody but me, whoever's talking.
Oh, okay. Right, so you told me there's absolutely no format whatsoever.
No. This is get to know your mod author. The questions don't matter, and everything's made up.
Okay. Well, we got an awful lot of questions. Believe it or not, many of them about beards. Who would have thought?
It's gonna degrade into questions about furries at some point.
Yeah, that might be my fault. However, okay. Well, first question: why was I not a voice actor in Chronophage? Wasn't I? Was I not credited as one of the voice actors in Chronophage?
I honestly have no idea. Hold on, let me look.
I think
was I script writer?
I think you were script. I made up the credits. I don't fucking Fading. You need to put your mic on because it just keeps going to a blank wall. Gopher, initial idea on writing director. Yeah, I did not credit you for a voice actor. That was my bad.
So that was, believe it or not, people are actually asking fake questions about a fake mod.
Yeah, I was like so confused.
There's a good question for you though. How long did you spend coming up with that?
I had the initial idea in January, and I was hoping the CK would be out because I actually wanted to like do it a little bit better. But yeah, it took about 4 or 5 days to do it all and get everything set up. I spent way too much time on it.
Yeah, I did tell you. I warned you though. People were going to actually ask you to make the mod properly. They want to see a quest mod called Chronophage now, right?
Yeah, not happening. You guys are shit out of luck.
You know you want to do it.
No, I don't.
Well, come on. How many mods have you got now? How many mods have you got?
Oh, Jesus, too many.
Exactly, right? You've done a quest mod for Skyrim.
I've done more than one, yeah.
Okay. So, you know. Okay. One of the popular questions seems to be, which of you is going to fix Fallout 4? Which I guess does bring up an interesting question. How many of you are a little disappointed in it?
I would say that it's tough. It's a complicated answer. I think that it's definitely not as deep as previous Bethesda games, and it's pretty obvious to anyone that's trying to roleplay that it's a little bit hard, since the character's backstory and everything is really fully formed. So I'm disappointed a little bit in how some of the story dynamics and the width and depth of the play was kind of traded off for a little bit more fast action. That said, I mean, I've been pretty addicted to it since it came out regardless. So I think over time it's kind of growing on me more, the more, cool mods come out, and I think you're going to kind of rectify that. So I'd say my disappointment was a little bit, but probably not as much as some others.
Okay. Anyone else, or is that just pretty much the sentiment across?
I've been staying away from it.
I
Staying
think
away
they
from
gave
Fallout
us
4.
they gave us a modding
Yeah.
toolbox is the problem. They gave us a modding toolbox, and that's
Yeah.
pretty much what the main selling point of the game is, which sucks, kind of.
Yeah.
There's some fun quests, there's some fun shit, but it's like there's
Yeah.
not. It feels like a Disney version of the Wasteland. It's like, oh look, there's gonna be people selling people into child slavery, and we're gonna make it not offensive.
Well, all right. What do you think the biggest obstacle is to actually making it, I don't know, as good as Fallout New Vegas or something?
Money. They wanted more money, so they wanted to appeal to more
No,
people.
no. If we were going to mod something, what would we have to mod to make it good?
I would say alternate start for one is a
Yeah.
huge deal.
Yeah.
Some sort of a way to, like, if somebody could build a framework that could dice up the existing dialogue so that people had a resource to kind of make new player kind of voice dialogue options, that would help.
Yeah.
And then maybe something along the lines of like interesting NPCs for Skyrim. If somebody did something anywhere near that scale for Fallout, it would be amazing. Just a lot more interesting people and things to do in the world.
I just plan to make quest mods because it's lacking some fun quest
Yeah.
mods.
I
Do
agree.
you know, the thing is with the alternative start, don't you think you've got problems with the way the whole main quest is sort of, you kind of have to go through at least half the main quest just to unlock half the bloody game. It's not like the Skyrim where you could
That's
pretty
true.
much, you could get out of Helgen and go, okay, dragons are attacking, end of the world is coming, I'm going in that direction and doing whatever the hell I find.
I'm gonna go catch fish for a few months. Yeah,
Right.
for
Fuck's
sure.
sake, Fading, could you just draw an image or something? Because every time the camera goes to it, it looks like ass. Like, even at least when it goes to big, it's showing an image.
I don't even know how to. I don't know how to change it to an image. I just have my webcam covered
Just
up.
turn
It's
your
appropriate.
webcam off. It'll at least show the little human picture. It looks better than that.
Oh yeah. Go up to your settings on Google Hangout.
Let's see here.
Yeah, and it should then when you hover over it, you should get a little icon. Listen to me sound like a Google Plus expert. This is my first time ever doing it. You should be able to click on the camera and do that.
Yeah.
See what's happened to my face?
Let's see.
This is the worst part
How-
about Fading. I don't know how he does
This is
audio
the
engineering and he doesn't
technical
know how to do
stream.
shit.
Dude, I never mess with these hangouts and shit. So
How do I host this stream on my channel?
actually, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
UD Productions 83. You're talking about
yeah, I
Twitch,
should
yeah?
post.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you do it?
Honestly, Gopher, I think we just got like 100 more people because they're like furry, and then you switch to demon.
I like the demon. This is more me.
I just posted up to all the furry sex Reddit sites, and now you're screwing them.
Well, now you'll get the lizard demon fetish sites. Has you seen too? What?
I think there's like 8 people on that Reddit. Let me go find out if there's a lizard demon fetish Reddit.
I don't believe
I
you
don't
have to
wanna
actually
Google
go
that.
and look for
I'm
that.
not
Of
gonna
course
Google
there
that.
is. Of course there is. You could. The animated umbrella sex fetish club, guaranteed there will be one. And if there isn't, in 15 seconds, someone will have registered it. You know I'm right. What were we talking about? Yeah, no, come on, serious conversation. You told me I've got to keep everyone in line, and I'm...
Serious conversation, and you keep looking like that. It's not gonna...
This is why I switched to this face. This is my serious one, not messing about face. This is what... I get the feeling you're not taking this seriously. Okay, now what
You're
were we
killing
talking about?
Apollo.
Right, no. Yeah, the start another life thing. I mean, you're just gonna have these massive problems getting you like unlock the Brotherhood.
No.
you've got
You think that, but it's you could they're gonna be triggered on quest stages and globals and shit, and you could literally just set all of those. So you could just set it so the boss is sitting there. You could set it for, and you're right, it's gonna fuck up the story because you're gonna show up at the Brotherhood
Right.
Steel and be like, but
But that's what I'm talking about. The previous mods, Begin Another Life, always just pretty much dumped you right at the beginning, and then you just ignored the main quest, right? Now they're really going to have to go into the main quest, set a lot of variables, and then test it and find out what they've messed up. Because, of course, suddenly the Pridwin's going to be where it's not supposed to be, and you're going to have a whole host of things. And then you're not even getting into things like the dialogue, because you're going to have certain dialogues where you talk to people, and the first thing you're going to say is, "I'm looking for my son," and when your actual life was, I don't know, you were born a robot or something. It's just
well, and I mean, part of that's going to tie into I don't know, like I'm basing my quest mod is based off of your General of the Minutemen, the one that I'm actually working on, and part of the issue has been going through, and the writers, I've got a spreadsheet with 12,700 lines of dialogue from the player, and we're basically, every time we want the player to talk to somebody, we've got to Control F and like search through and find shit that actually works. I think that's one of the bigger hassles too. There's going to be a lot of hassles for modders who want to make the game better because of what they did, just in general. Oh, Fading decided to show himself finally.
I'm here. Yeah.
Oh shit, my little notepad thing. We're probably like, who the fuck are people? There we go.
Oh, he's got a good quality webcam. That is.
It's the funny thing is, it's like 5 years old. It's super old.
See, the only reason you're here, Gopher, is do you hear that mic quality? It's this like, that's the only reason you're here, and you're cuter, clearly. Well, before you went demon.
What? I'm cuter even as a demon. Of course I am. Yeah. Thanks. Okay. Anyone else got anything to say on that?
Did we get expired on there?
Sorry.
Expired is coming. I'm still waiting.
Oh,
Not
who the
yet.
fuck's expired?
Only the guy who made race menu for Skyrim.
Oh, somebody I really don't give a shit about. Okay, so
Hey!
Hey, nice.
I know. He's not very nice, is he, really? It's like,
I don't use mods, I just make them.
I don't use mods, therefore I will be horrible to everyone.
Oh,
who
no,
makes them.
that's just because of bad upbringing and my parents failed.
Gopher.
The heart of gold, I always say.
Well, when he gets in here, I'll add him to the list. I don't know where he's going to show up on the camera because it keeps putting people in alphabetical order.
You gotta speak louder, Tendo.
Hmm?
You were gonna say something.
Oh yeah, I just got a message. Somebody wants me to say "Seek Heil" to Gopher and just watch your reaction.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You gotta say it correctly.
Do you really want to hear my Hitler version, Seek Heil?
Yes.
Do you really want that?
Yes, there are
Yes.
553 people who want to see your Hitler version right now.
No.
Seek Heil! That's my Hitler version.
That's gonna get taken completely out of context. That's gonna be.
Yeah, that's pretty freaking
Mod
good.
authors get
Well,
together.
the problem is at the moment I have no context, so...
Yeah, there's no context at all
to
for
take
it
it down.
anyway. He just came out of nowhere and screamed Sig Heil, so I mean that's the context.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Fair
mean,
enough.
that's why I pretty much am here today, just to spout Nazi nonsense and make stupid jokes about Darren being a faggot. Awesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah. How many minutes are we
Well,
into this?
we've hit every offensive word so far I can think of, so we're off
Really?
to a good start.
Do you really
Oh,
want
no,
to put
you
us
did
up
not
to that?
just say that.
Do
You
you
did not
really
just
want to
challenge
put us
them.
up to that?
God. Oh god.
I
I wish
think I
this
have-
avatar of mine could facepalm, because... just...
I think a few people are going to get introduced to new offensive words today.
Oh,
Yeah.
we've got a good question for you guys. We've actually got a good question. He says, sidetracking away from the Hitler discussion. What? Wait, yeah, serious question. It happens. What made you become a modder? Come on, any volunteers?
Sure, I'll go ahead and throw in there. Let's see. So I have a long background in software development and design and all kinds of other stuff. So I've always been interested in game development and just never really went all the way in on learning an engine or anything. And actually, Gopher, your videos are what got me introduced into modding Skyrim in general. So thank you for that. But as soon as I figured out that modding was not something hacky like it was in other games, like for GTA and other games like that, where you've got to kind of do a lot of workarounds and whatever to get things to work, I kind of flipped out and I just became obsessed with changing all the things. So I guess for me it just became just an immediate obsession. So I don't think I had much choice in the matter. It completely took over all of my gameplay time. Just being able to add and create things in the world just turned into this big sandbox. So that's kind of it for me.
So for you, it was like a deliberate, I am going to start modding kind of decision.
No, it was really just when I found out that you could, I just became obsessed with the idea of doing it. Like I was compelled to. I started changing colors of outfits, and then I started, doing my own retextures and just obsessively clawing through all the files and figuring out what I could change. So yeah, it was less a decision as much as, being completely possessed and compelled to do so.
Anyone else got any crazy story?
I work construction. The housing market had crashed, and I said, "Nah, fuck it. This could be fun."
I actually believe that from you. Definitely.
No, that's actually 100% true. Yeah. I can build your house from the ground up. I
don't believe you ever worked. Sorry.
Did any of you? Because my story is basically something irritated the living crap out of me. Because I didn't know much about modding at all. I mean, I was a programmer, but I didn't know much about modding. But something annoyed the living crap out of me, and I just had to change it.
I think that's pretty fair assessment.
I started as just a player in Skyrim, and I went through the whole Dark Brotherhood quest. And at the end, what you get with all of the money trying to make the sanctuary all nice, that was the straw for me. I was like, nope, I'm going to change this. I'm going to mod this. And that's how it all started.
I just wanted to add mannequins. Lol.
You wanted to add what?
Mannequins to my house mod. It was the house mod by someone else. And I just added mannequins to it. And then 4 years later, I'm here.
Yeah. Because I get this question all the time. What how would you suggest getting into modding? What would you recommend? And I always say to them, if you're going to end up being a mod maker, you probably don't need to ask. Something's going to possess you. Something's going to annoy you or interest you, or
exactly.
And the biggest problem is patience too. It's like that's the reason you see so many people come up with ideas and then die. I mean, just the fucking April Fool's mod, just the mole rats was 18 fails of testing. Like the whole thing, like just making an April Fool's mod was well over 120 times me failing to get the thing to work before it actually worked. And people don't understand that.
There's something to be said for just sheer determination and will. That's a huge part of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean I think if the people listening out there thinking of getting into modding, one of the things you have to understand is it just comes down to, if you want to learn how to mod, you just keep hitting it with a stick until it suddenly starts working, and you think, whoa, okay, I'll do that again.
I think it's just like anything in life. Like if you want to be an artist,
that's how I got my wife.
I
just started hitting her with a stick. Yeah.
It's just the passion to do it.
I think if you're going to get into modding, like, it's gonna, well, at least for me anyway, it'll consume your life. So you have to, like...
That's because you work on Beyond Skyrim.
Yeah, but... Screw
By the
you.
way, to everybody listen to this, you know what's a lot better than starting to mod? You could just go out and work and make some money and maybe just donate to my Patreon and I'll make money great again. Turn to 2K16. Awesome.
Is he calling us lifeless and telling us to go get a job? Is that what I heard?
Are you willing to donate, my friend?
Yeah, I think a lot of us have real jobs too, but when your personal time is consumed by building things, it's hard to escape modding once you're in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. That's one of the things. You end up burning more hours than you could possibly imagine. Out of curiosity, because one of the mods that I spent the most time on was my Advanced Recon series, and I once calculated I spent well over 1,000 hours on it. But I was sort of maintaining it for almost 5 years or something, and it went through so many iterations and changed so many times that you just do 10 hours a week, 20 hours a week, and all of a sudden you realize, bloody hell, what could I have done with all this time? Mm-hmm. Have any of you ever had that where you've had a mod and you suddenly realized, whoa, that is like 1,000 hours of my time, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah, but I didn't regret it. Like, I've already spent over 1,000 hours probably on Beyond Skyrim alone, and I don't regret it. It's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I've spent an entire year of my life modding, like 24/7, practically. I was on a gap year, and that's all I did.
And they got one
And
done. No, I'm just
best year of my life.
Yeah, I think when I first started really getting serious about it, and I think the first big texture release I did was my SkySight Skins mod for Skyrim. So it was a combination of I hadn't used a Wacom tablet in a long time, and I was still learning a lot about the texture formats and everything, and I was being so obsessive about it, drawing it totally from scratch. I can't even count how many hours. Like, there was a solid month where literally every free moment I had was spent, working on that stupid texture. So I would say that, that was definitely the longest. And the more, I got the hang of it, the faster things have gone. But that was definitely, I kind of looked back and I'm like, how the hell did a month go by? And this is what I have to show for it? What the hell, But it was worth it. It was cool.
Yeah, you get the 80-20 rule as well. You spend 20% of the time making the mod work, and then 80% making it work well enough to be okay to release. It's like those last few details.
Oh yeah, those are always the worst. It's like always trying to decide when something's done. Like, okay, it's time to release this, and stop going in circles with it.
So which one's Tendo?
I am Tendo.
You're Tendo.
Still.
How many hours did you spend on Skyrim?
I'm not sure. Maybe 2K hours. It took quite a while. I worked on that mod. Yeah, don't laugh. Don't laugh. That's really true. I spent every free minute on it for over a year while working at university and writing my thesis. So quite a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah.
And once I was done, I just started perma and did the whole thing over again. I was just a lot faster.
Yeah, you need your red testing then. I mean, for a model like that, it's all about play testing, isn't it? Because it's balance.
Yeah, that's why basically when I started Skyrim Redown, I just started with small stuff, and it became bigger and bigger and bigger, and I didn't really have any systematic approach to that. For perma, I recruited like a few hundred beta testers, and 90% of them just didn't do shit. Yeah.
I tested for you. I did some testing. Unfortunately, I did it online, which is probably not the best place to do it, but I had fun testing that. That was actually a lot of fun.
Hey, guys. People don't know who we are or what we've done. They've just come to realize that there's like author of Skyrim is here, so maybe everyone knows their biggest mods.
It's up at the top left. Fuck you guys. Read.
I actually did some research on this, but I can't remember who's here and who's not here because you gave me a list and then it seems you're a liar.
Well, and apparently Google Hangouts can only handle 10 people, so Skinny Tech Boy won't be showing up, and neither will Expired. Fucking. We'll fix it next time. I'll have to find something else that does this shit right. But no, from left to right, you got SimSim works on Beyond Skyrim. I went through this. Apollodown, who works on shit that'll never come out. Elianora, she makes houses. Fadingsignal, he knows how to make great audio and use everything but his mic and his webcam.
Fadingsignal's the Storms guy,
Storms,
right?
Yeah.
Yes, and the basement guy.
I don't know what Jenna's. I don't know what Jenna's done. MysticEntity. T3 invited her for some fucking reason.
Jenna does everything.
I'm working on Awake as art director and concepts and promotional artist. I've worked with Tendo on Perma doing illustrations and texture work, and I've done the Forever Free logo. I did that logo, and
so you're that
for my
asshole
own
that shows up everywhere.
And you're into cats, right?
Yes.
And the bandwidth is down, so it'll probably help some people.
Apollodown is super gay for Gopher.
Okay.
Huh?
Is it back up?
I think so.
Simpson.
Okay. Hold on, we're still going down the list. Hold on.
We're still going through. We'd only got as far as MysticEntity.
Yeah, we're on DjJohnJarvis, who did the biggest, like, I don't know, it's the biggest Mac play I've ever seen for a woman. I hope you're going out with Sophia now.
What? She's not real.
I meant the voice actor, you
Just thought
fucker.
I'd break that to you.
Oh, right, fuck. I was like, I'm not one of these weird freaks. I get a lot of messaging me. I mean, I don't know.
All right, and then we got Big Biscuit, who made a lot of shitty enemies in MBI and Pirates of Skyrim, and I don't know.
That's right. I made MBI on my own.
No, you didn't make MBI. You made a lot of shitty enemies in MBI. I said that clearly.
He's the guy that everyone hates because he crashed the game.
Yeah. His is greed. For anybody in here who's played MBI and the 850 bug reports we have about fucking greed every week, him.
Yeah, it turns out it was a few meshes from my mod pack, actually. I actually fixed it in my private version.
I'll try to.
Upload it later.
Well, if you know what they are, we'll try to update it at some point. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, and then we got Tendo, who is just an emo faggot.
Tendo. That's a pretty mean thing to say. That's a really fucking mean thing to say, and I wanted to apologize. I wanted to apologize live on stream.
Fuck off.
It's pretty fucking gay. So go for it. Apologize.
And then my fat ass, who's like, nah, this camera angle looks so bad. All right, I'm gonna stop putting the camera on me. There we go. All right, so that's the people who are in the chat. We'll try to get more on the next time. Like, I just found out that Google Hangouts only allows 10 people, and we've got like 2 other people who are supposed to be coming on. So, oh well. So back to you, Gopher. Back to you, Foxy.
Oh, that's me, Foxy. Sorry. Who's he calling Foxy? Is he flirting with someone? I'm trying to figure out which one it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Dear, oh dear. Oh God, this is a good question, and the answer's no, probably. Would it be possible to do something like the Tale of Two Wastelands with Fallout 4 and Skyrim?
What the hell is Tale of Two Wastelands?
Yeah, what?
What?
Fallout 4.
What? What is Tale of Two? Oh God.
Is that the thing with like Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas? Like in the same game?
Yeah, you play. It allows you to play Fallout 3 on the Fallout New Vegas engine. So what they're asking is there any way we can get Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas, and probably both, onto the Fallout 4 engine?
I want to take this one. I want to take this one. No,
Yeah,
no.
I would say
Even
no.
the fucking people who are doing Beyond Skyrim are fucking insane. Sorry, Sim. It's taking fucking forever. It's never
We
gonna
are making
get done.
good progress.
You're making
It
good.
is.
By the time you get done, they'll have Unreal Engine 7 out.
No, seriously, seriously. I'm kind of basically under an NDA, but like yes, I can't tell you these things, but
But it took
seriously,
4+
it's coming.
years.
It's coming. Trust me.
I think Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas were so similar that there was minimal work. I don't want to say minimal work, but compared to trying to.
Oh, they were using the exact same engine.
Fallout 4.
It's very
yeah,
similar
just
engine, yeah.
different iteration of the engine, and the meshes are all different. So it'd have to be a total conversion.
Fallout 3 assets are in Fallout New Vegas kit. If you go to Creation Kit for Fallout New Vegas, it's got all the FO3 things in there.
Yeah, so basically you opened a merged plugin and you just merged the Fallout 3 ESM with the Fallout 4.
That would be lovely. That would be nice.
I think what they're probably asking is it more like something like Skywind, which is like Morrowind converted to Skyrim engine, so that they're looking for, the Fallout 3.
Yeah, you need a bunch of insane people with no lives, and we're a bunch of insane people. We have no lives, but we have our own projects.
Yeah. I mean, it would be good. That would be good. But I think that's a.
It'd be easier to mod Fallout 4 to be more fun.
I don't know.
I don't know about that. What's that?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not saying Fallout 4 is not fun. Fallout 4 is actually a hell of a lot of fun. I think it's like a really, really good game. It's just not quite the game I was looking for. It was like, if it had been a whole new IP, I'd be talking about how great it is, but it's just not.
That's a good point.
But the dialogue and the voice protagonist really do limit any replayability for me. So, Yeah,
Not to
I mean
mention
that's
it's like boring dialogue too. That's what I don't like about the voice protagonist. They tried to keep it so homogenous, like just fucking. I don't know. Tried to appeal to everybody with it. I wanted an asshole. Like I just wanted a fucking character who was a dick. But no.
Well, that's it. Oh yeah, yeah. Hands up. Who's surprised? Nobody. So yeah, no, I mean I did my first playthrough as a nice guy playthrough, which I usually do, and it works.
Go figure.
It works perfectly. But now I want to play an evil git or someone like my Jack character in Fallout New Vegas. It can't happen. It just cannot happen. It's
Yeah.
You know. I'm now. That's it. The worst thing is, I did do a second playthrough, playing a badass, and he sounded just like my Mr. Nice Guy. Even when I chose the crappy options, I still felt like. It just felt wrong. It felt wrong.
Yeah, that's what. And looking through all the audio files too, that's the other thing I've been seeing. Like, you know, your main protagonist has like 7 cuss lines. That's it. Like, it's fucking. I'm just. Ugh. I've been kind of just letting narrative drive and let the player make certain choices as far as the script goes for my quest mod because I've given up. I'm like, there's no fucking. My character's choosing to murder somebody and they sound. You can't find any audio that makes them sound mean or whatever.
Yeah. It's. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have to kill you, and you just murder them and their kids, like.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I mean, is anyone here? Is there any of you guys actually thinks that Fallout 4 is the best Fallout so far? Do we actually have anyone on the outlier? Like, you know, no, it's awesome. Shut up.
From an engine standpoint, I'd say yes, but no. As far as like, just the initial game and it's in and of itself, no.
I like to say that Fallout 4 is a great game, but it's a really bad Fallout game.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a Fallout game so much.
It doesn't feel like a Bethesda game either, to me.
No.
It's like, Bethesda games, they have a couple of things in common. Bethesda games, I always start, I get about halfway through the main quest, and then start again, because I really want to try something new, or a new level. And I usually play about 10 times through, probably 2 or 3 times through the main quest, different ways, and God knows how many times through all the side quests. I mean, Skyrim, I did something like 9 characters.
Wow.
Only 2 of them or 3 of them made it to the final quest, but, you know, whereas Fallout 4, I'm not getting that urge. I'm going to keep playing with my main character. I'm going to keep doing everything that's there, but I don't really have this massive urge to go back and try it a different way, because I don't think I can do it a different way. I think.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Well, and part of the issue too with Bethesda games in general is I think with Skyrim, I think you could, if you literally just sped run the main quest and nothing else, you could finish the game in less than 2.5 hours. And it feels like Fallout's the same way. Like the general pull of the games is open world exploration, finding shit, and it feels like they let the bar down a little bit in terms of some of the side quests and shit. Some of them are great. It's not like, I mean, Constitution, anybody, like, it's still one of my favorite quests. And the, but I mean, but a lot of them just fall flat, and it's just, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's voice acting, story. It just feels not as great.
A lot of the side quests don't have those kind of iconic moments that the previous games did. Like, I still have memories of playing Fallout 3 and getting to, like, you know, meeting Three Dog and, like, all these different little situations that just really stick out of my mind. And even in the main quest in Fallout 4, there's a few things that kind of stick out, but in general, there's not these. The memories don't feel burned in my head like they do with the other games.
Yeah.
So, what really annoys me is the Radiant quests. I mean,
oh god,
side quests, the Radiant almost.
Yeah, I thought they were bad in Skyrim, but now I miss the Skyrim Radiant quest, to be honest. They were a little bit different.
And no, at least the Skyrim Radiant quest didn't force themselves into your quest log.
Yeah.
Like,
and
you
they weren't. Yeah. And while, like, I'd say 70% of them were go kill the Draugr somewhere, it wasn't 99.9% of them like it is in Fallout 4.
Yeah, go save a settlement, bitch.
You open 5 quests for settlements, and 4 of them are killing ghouls.
Yeah.
Oh, and no, the worst thing about that is we are under threat from ghouls who happen to be about 3.5 miles away. We have to swim across 2 rivers, past 5 raid camps,
Gopher,
2
it gets better.
camps,
It gets better.
and then there are
make an entire fortress. It has 700 defense. Every settler is equipped with all weapons and power armor, and they're like, "Hey, they captured my kid." What?
Yeah.
You just let a fucking super mutant walk in and they're not even that smart, bro.
What were the turrets doing? At that particular moment?
Oh, guys, apparently we've got video quality options now. We've got enough people watching.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yay!
We've got loads of people.
Well, the bandwidth is like
Well, no,
nothing.
800.
Yeah, over almost.
All right, Gopher, how many fucking people watch you stream? Jesus.
Guys, we've got 2 questions in the chat. One is about Rise of Manimarco for Apollodown. When is it gonna be out?
I told everybody December 2049. But Apollo, what's your release date? Is that about accurate?
My release is fucking tipping. No, we're out on the June the 6th, so that's what we said.
Which year?
Nice. Burn. And Tendo, are you gonna make another overhaul?
First off, Apollo, I'm sorry, but I'm one of the guys that posed the question to you just now. Sorry for that. Yes, of course, I'm going to do another overhaul. I didn't play Fallout 4 yet, so I'm not sure what I'm going to overhaul yet.
Nice.
But I just ruin it for every other mother out there like I did for Skyrim, because that's just what I do. Yeah, but I'd probably do a perk overhaul at some point. Totally.
You can take over mine. I don't want it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'd rather start a new. Sorry.
It has more comments than downloads. Your perk mod.
I know, right?
It has more comments than downloads.
That's what it's like.
But I did actually give Darren permission to use the name Darren's Perkins Maximus just to grab a bit more attention. See, that's what you get. Stupid fucking faggot.
Dear, oh dear. That's the question I had for you, DD. That's the question I had for you. You've got a load of mods with like thousands of endorsements that you probably spent a couple of minutes on, and then you've got some mods that you probably spent bloody ages on.
A couple of minutes on? Stackable Concrete was 37 seconds. It took longer to upload it to Nexus and get the mod page, and it's like the top downloaded fucking mod. I don't know. The
How does it
user-based
make you
ones.
feel when you get these mods you spent ages on? And
I kind of
Sometimes the simplest ideas are the best ones. So.
Yeah, it depends on the people that help me on them, etc. for them. But a lot of it's learning because, quite frankly, just about everything I've released except for Prelude is stuff I don't give a shit about, and it's just learning how to do better shit for quest mods when the quest mods come out. I don't give a flying fuck about settlement building. I don't give a flying fuck about perk overhauls. But I need to know how all of it works in order to make the actual quest mod work and do specific things inside the quest mod. So literally the last 4 months has just been learning. I don't give a crap about anything I released, honestly. It's all minus Prelude, which is, setting up the quest mod. I'm quest mod story 100%. I really don't care about much else in the game. I like to play games, I like to have content, I like to have characters that are memorable, and that's what I like to create, and that's about it.
Okay. Well, I've got another question that is probably for everybody, but I'm going to put it to DD first because I think I know his answer. How much do mod users' comments and requests influence you when making, updating, and changing a mod?
The mod users' comments? About 0.
Okay.
Unless they've thrown money at me, and then I'll tend to do stuff because I'm a whore.
I completely missed the question because I was trying to catch up to the chat.
Basically, how much do you pay attention to users' comments? Do they drive what you do? When you change stuff, or do you what the hell, I'm gonna do what I want to do?
I feel like if you get more comments, you feel more like you want to keep on improving the mod.
Yeah.
Well, in the case of Sophia, my follower mod, the really annoying thing was everyone was asking for me to make it so you can marry her and that, and in the end it was just so many people, like every other person, that I just gave in the end and just sort of did a half-assed job on it really, so just to shut them up.
I think I'm probably the odd one out here because I've all the mods that I've actually got that released are like really crap and have hardly any downloads, and like I mean they are. I haven't released a mod in like over a year beyond Skyrim, but I would say comments used to when I was actually working on those other mods, and I did do some updates from comments, people like suggesting new stuff to add, and I thought that was cool, so I did it. But now I haven't touched those mods in over a year because I'm the dungeon lead on Beyond Skyrim and one of the leads for Black Marsh, which has just started. So I've got a lot going on at the moment. So comments, well, it never happens anyway. I get a comment like maybe once every 3 months. That's how rubbish my mods are. But yeah.
For me, I would say that comments influence, like if there's a lot of comments that request a specific kind of change or update, and if it makes sense, then it'll influence my decision. But a lot of the kind of one-off things really don't, because everybody kind of has their own custom thing that they would want, or a very specific, little tweak that they should probably learn how to just kind of change themselves. But I definitely listen to the overall feedback and the overall requests, and if there's a feature that makes sense to add that most people want, I'll usually add it as an optional download or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say there was one thing, like usually if someone comes up with like a good thing to add, and I can be bothered and I think it's good as well, then I would do it. And there's this one thing that I did think was a good idea, but it required like a mod on Lover's Lab, and I don't really go over that, so I decided not to include that. It was some like tattoos mod, like in awkward places, and no, I didn't do that.
Awkward silence time.
Tattoos and awkward places.
800 people are now checking out Lover's Lab.
Yeah,
actually,
right.
almost up to 1,000.
I found that I was really driven by the comments, not because I had this sort of massive urge to make everyone happy, because I kind of knew that wasn't possible, but because people would say, "Can I have this?" and I'd think, "Oh, I can probably do that," and then I'd go off and do it, and then I'd think, "Oh, I might as well release this." And so I ended up with like thousands of options on every mod I ever made, and it just, I don't know, for some reason it's more a matter of, can I do it? I mean, some of my mods exist because I literally asked myself, can I do it? Because somebody else said something weird or something strange in a comment, and I thought, okay.
That's actually, one of my friends put it when I was like doing, because some of my mods are just whacked out shit that it's just like, he put it very, very well. He says, "You seem to be asking the question, why not, more than you ask the question, why?" And I'm like, yeah, that's true.
But that's modding.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need to explain why. Why not is the question. I mean...
Right.
I got a fucking Buster Sword that is like I think I got a decent downloads after MXR reviewed it or some shit, but I got like nothing because it's so fantasy, but it's like one of the best melee weapons you could possibly use in the game. And I made it for me because I was like, I'm gonna do a power armor playthrough, and all the weapons look like shit. So I want a fucking Buster Sword.
Oh, I got another question that you guys are gonna love. I got another question. How often do you get asked pointless questions about your mod, even when they've already been answered in the FAQ or your mod's page?
All the time. All the time.
Once a day minimum.
I don't know what you're talking about. That never happens.
It's because you haven't released anything. No, I'm just kidding.
Literally, like 90% of the comments and 99% of the bug reports are like duplicates or already covered in the first like paragraph of the description. Always. That's just how people are. I've started trying to make videos instead of descriptions because I know people don't read more than 2.
But they don't watch the videos, Fading. Then they literally will put comments. I don't want to watch your faggot ass video for 5 minutes telling me shit. And I'm like, you don't want to read the description either, because every time I put a fucking description, you say morons don't read this shit.
And then you have the sticky post at the beginning of the thread trying to reiterate, but they still don't read that.
Yeah, that's why some people are getting mad at me for some of my posts where, like, literally the description was, does shit in the video, installation instructions where you should know this crap already, and, like, that was literally my entire description page. And people were like, why didn't you put shit there? I'm like, because you morons don't read it.
No, I love making videos and stuff, so I kind of go into detail about all that. I don't know, like I think like with the basement video, I kind of went all in on the video, and I think it actually went over pretty well because I kept it short. It was like 3 minutes, I think. But generally, yeah, people don't watch videos or read descriptions. They just immediately click on the post button, you know.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. When I'm testing mods, I generally try to test them without reading the front page.
Sure.
Because I want to see what will happen if I do what the average person will do.
Right.
But that's why you
run in circles, pee in your own face, and fall over your own shoes that you couldn't tie correctly. No, I'm sorry.
But I mean, that's why I started videos, because I realized I was getting the same questions every single day, 1,000 times. And I had a lot of different mods, and they all, people I used to get questions. Does immersive HUD work with the advanced recon mod? Of course it bloody does. I made both of them.
You're right, dude. I've actually had questions from people about compatibility between my own mods. I'm like, no, I've started to respond to things with the Doctor Who line, like I'm DD Productions 83 and you're on the biggest modding site in the known universe. Look me up. Because I'm just tired of it.
Guys, I just confirmed to the chat that Darren is gay for Tendo.
Oh, yeah, I am. I'm not reading that chat. That thing's just flying past. I can't even see the people in the chat room right now.
Damn it. Do you have moderators?
Ellie and whatever, but I was going to look through the list. There's some other people I was going to add to the moderators, too, but I can't. It won't bring up the fucking list now.
Yeah. You're going to need moderators with this many people, and you might even want to do slow mode. But,
why? They can say whatever they want. I don't give a shit.
Oh, the chat is okay.
I shouldn't have said that.
I'm reading it.
Yeah, Ellie's kind of being the chat moderator a little bit right now.
Chat mod, okay. I'm looking
at trying not to die.
I have to say I'm pretty impressed with the avatar, the Fox avatar.
Actually, no. Cool. I got a question, Gopher. How many fucking people watch you stream? Like last time we only got like 150 people watching this shit. Now there's like 1,000.
It depends on what I'm streaming. I mean, when I did the Fallout 4, when we were waiting for Fallout 4 to go, it was like 2,000 people or something silly, and all I was doing was digging sand in Minecraft. Actually, Minecraft is one of my most viewed bloody streams. I dig sand and people just watch. It's like, I don't get it.
That's fantastic.
I built a giant tower of lava that reaches into the sky. It's taken months. People watch me. It's insane. People love to watch that sort of thing more than they do.
They're there for your voice. They're there for your voice.
They're there for the Fox.
Yeah, I had it on for like background stuff while modding. That's what I had it for.
I put on like death metal and just I don't fucking watch. If I have somebody talking while I'm modding, I ain't gonna get shit done.
Oh god. Okay, do I have any more questions? Since Fallout 4 is on Skyrim's engine, do you think EMBs will truly make a remarkable difference? That's probably a quick question. No, maybe.
Eventually.
I mean, let's be honest. If we were the Skyrim 4 engine's not actually too bad when you compare it to like Skyrim with its awful shadows.
It has awful shadows too. Have you seen the if you try to create right now if you try to create your own lights, like the shadow lights I made, everything's super sharp as fuck, and you can't seem to fix it, which is driving me nuts.
Have you not played Skyrim?
Yeah.
Have you seen the shadows of Skyrim?
Yeah, they look like they were made with like a jigsaw or something. They're just making yeah.
Dude. I mean, really. Well, Fallout 4 is a massive step up from Skyrim in some ways.
Well, in some ways, but it's like it's the same bloody engine. Everybody can see that. It's just been stepped up for the processing, which is like I told you I put 40 shadow lights on a wall, stepped into the envelope of all of them, and all I did was lag down to 10 FPS, which means that game can handle a lot of shit. Like I put I think 60 or 70 of my fucking elevators into one NIF, and the crafting menu was able to load that NIF. It was like 50 megs. So I'm actually happy with that kind of shit.
Yeah, in those regards, and I think in general the first thing I noticed about the game overall was like I feel like they studied ENB and weather overhauls for Skyrim, and kind of adapted some of those colors and everything, because the weather and like the general clear weather in Fallout 4 to me looks almost like either something from Climates of Tamriel or Pure Weathers or something,
This just in, Bethesda stole our ideas and put it in there.
Well, of course. there was actually, did you guys ever see, I'll dig up the link if I can, but there was an internal, I don't think it was internal, but some people from Bethesda did a presentation at like a game conference entitled How Modding Makes Us Better, and it was all about you know, how the community of mod authors actually generates ideas and internal reviews for them. So of course there's like a feedback loop there. They definitely take our ideas and put them into the game.
I was gonna say there's no feedback. They just take our ideas. They don't actually come to us for any ideas.
Yeah, it's inadvertent feedback. Yeah.
Do you object to that? Because me personally, I wish they'd do it more. I really do wish they'd.
I wish they would do it more personally too. I wish they would do it in like an official capacity.
Put the people in whose shit they steal as a credit. Just give the fuckers some credit. Like that would
maybe, but you right. Look at Fallout New Vegas. One of the things they put in Fallout New Vegas was the weapon mod kits and things, and that is so obviously straight from the Fallout 3 mod. I can't remember who it was who did the anti-star. I don't know, but and it was just so obvious that's where they got the idea from. And that guy was like, he seemed really happy that they'd done this, and I was too. It's like they're paying attention. They've looked at what's popular and they've added it. They added hunger, thirst, all these things that had been modded into the game. Yeah. And one of the things I was hoping for Fallout 4 was they would have done more of it, and they seem to have done. They've seemed to have taken some ideas away from Fallout New Vegas and gone in the opposite direction that the modding community has gone. Now, take difficulty, for example. How you think of the mods that make Fallout New Vegas more difficult or more hardcore, and the way they deal with weapon damage, and then look at the way Bethesda bullet sponge. That's Bethesda's answer, isn't it? Bullet sponge. Well, and then legendaries. I mean, has anyone played Borderlands here?
Yeah.
Ultimate badass raiders with legendary drops. I mean, there's like, I wish they'd pay more attention to the modding community, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it could be a fly on the wall in some of the meetings that they have about these decisions, because I wonder what factors in, because they've got to be aware of the community and what the the modding community wants. And I know that there was one point Todd Howard kind of said that the PC user community was only something like 15% of the player base, and then the people of that base that use mods was another fraction, like 20% or something. So I don't know if that was a dismissal that mods aren't really that big of a deal, or what, but they clearly are, because they've clearly taken full mods. And like, what was the Fortress one? I can't remember the Fortress one for New Vegas that they basically turned into the settlements.
Oh God, Settlement Defense it was called.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm not really sure what their perspective of mods are. They seem to be kind of comments like that Todd has made seem sort of dismissive, like mods are only a tiny part of the experience, but then in other things he's like, oh, they're completely important and really drive the game world. So it's, I don't know, it's kind of weird.
Well, and you got to realize they dumb down the game too for the lowest common denominator. They pull a Blizzard because they want to get the most money. They're a company. You can yell at them about it, but you do the same damn thing in their position, and I would. But I can still yell at them about it. I
question whether that's
they made $1 billion.
Reasonable.
You can't really question that.
No, but here's the thing: they made all that money in Fallout 4 from people who pre-ordered it, who didn't know they dumbed it down to hell. It's not like it wasn't like everyone sat around going, "That Fallout 4, it was a bit, Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 were a bit complicated. I'll wait and see." No, people were throwing money at them based upon what they had seen before.
Right. Yeah, they made I think double their budget back in the first 48 hours the game went on sale, not counting pre-sales.
What was their budget?
That's existing fans. That's people who played Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and have been waiting for Fallout 4 forever. That is not new people on the hype train. That's hardcore nutter Fallout fans.
Well, and part of it comes from ease of doing shit too. Like we, I mean, just for perspective, we did More Like Balls Inferno, and we did boss fights. And we actually had boss fights. I mean, we had a lot of them in there. Big did a really fucking insane one. I did one with a lot of environment shit for the end boss fight. And that took, I mean, you're talking one person working nonstop just with, normal asset. Well, some creative made assets. But it took me an entire, I think, 7 days just to do the Dante boss fight. And so you're talking time management. Do you want to make... Can they just chuck in a bunch of legendary people and make them bullet sponges? Or can they do mechanics? Well... 85 fucking legendary bullet sponges equals 1 with mechanics as far as time put in. So as far as monetary budget, they were lazy. You're getting more money back and more bang for your buck.
Yeah.
So that's what I don't think they did it because they were trying to cater to the lowest common denominator in the player base. I think they were doing it for the lowest common denominator of workload.
Yeah.
Like you said, it was like, it's just easier to add legendary enemies rather than interesting, you know, like specials. Like, I'm not talking about boss fights, but unique special guys with slightly different abilities. You know,
well,
not
I
just
mean, it could have even been like especially. I mean, you could have just had like a bigger ghoul that somehow summons other ghouls up from the ground or something, like cool shit like that. Just do stuff that makes you have to change your playstyle a little bit. Like, I was reading. It's actually influencing kind of how I'm doing some of the shit in my mod too. I'm going to make use of cover and shit, but they were talking about I think it was Gears of War 4 that's coming out. They classified their enemies into 3 different things. It was pinners, flushers, and the mirrors. Mirrors that can do everything you can do. Flushers that are meant to flush you out of cover, and pinners which are meant to put you in cover. And the only thing you have in Fallout is just fucking mirrors. I mean, it's literally just tons of enemies, besides ghouls, but you literally just have, there's no reason to not run and gun through the whole game. You don't generally take much strategy through the whole game. And it's really cool to like add strategy elements to shit. Like, I mean, there's just scenes that I have setting up for stuff where you'll have 2 different sides fighting, and you can either aid one side or the other or sneak through. Or you can just take cover and start sniping them off, and they won't fucking realize it unless you actually get close enough. You know, just shit that you can do that would add to it. Like, I hate the fact that you snipe somebody 600 miles away and suddenly you're in combat with them, too. It fucking drives me nuts. Like,
they know exactly where you are.
Yeah, there's no real options. Your options are pick up a gun, just start shooting your way across the wasteland and becoming the biggest mass murderer, like wasteland psycho Jesus. But
whilst ironically being the nicest guy on the planet.
Your murder count just goes insane.
My theory is that I think that you know, obviously any game company is going to want to appeal to a wider user base. I mean, that's anyone. No one's ever going to say, you know, we've got enough players, we make enough money, we're good. Never. And especially being owned by a, you know, parent company, ZeniMax, I'm sure they have meetings where they're like, hey, all these numbers are great, but we want to keep doing more and more. So I think that there was one part, a little bit of decision to make the game a little bit more appealing to casual players. I don't think that drove the entire decision for sure, but I also feel like just based on digging through all the assets and some of the discussions and things I've seen from Todd Howard and whatever else, that they kind of started with detail. They worked a little bit backwards in some ways. Like they started with details and worked outward instead of kind of focusing on the big picture and enemy behavior and things working inward. And so they spent a lot of time in detail on these little assets that ended up not really being useful to the overall story. I don't know, that's just the sense that I get, because you can kind of tell that there's like a threshold where suddenly the texture quality starts to get worse and other functionality starts to get worse because you could tell they were in a hurry. So yeah, they might have started at like, you know, ground level and then zoomed out and went, holy shit, we need to actually, you know, make all this stuff work together now. And that's why some of it feels sort of tacked on. I don't know.
Well, and part of the thing about...
I think it's a mistake. I think it's a massive mistake. They might have wanted a wider appeal, but they already had wide enough appeal. They had.
I totally agree.
And they pretty much cornered the market in a certain style of game. I mean, the Bethesda style of game, they're king at that. Open
Unmatched.
World, right. If they want to start competing with other companies in these other areas, I don't think they'll do as well, and they'll lose their dominance in this one area.
Yeah, for me, it's always like Bethesda-style games, what they did with all their games previous, they're a 10. They're a 10 at like the open world, the open RPG, and their other elements like their graphics and their gameplay and stuff is like, you know, it's really not on par with other AAA games.
Well,
but
their engine is
more
on
than made
par
up for
with. Any indie developer can pick up Unreal Engine 4 for free and use the damn thing, and it's like 5 times more powerful than this stupid shit Gamebryo, even upgraded for Fallout 4. So they have to keep their uniqueness, and that's what, like you said, they dumbed it down a bit. And I mean, if anything, some guy, which he couldn't make it, by the way, for people who've asking, I say that in the stream a bit. Like, if some guy's quest mods have shown us anything, people will download the hyper-violent fucking, you know, cussing language, all that shit. Like, they love that crap, and that's kind of where I'm going with mine, too. Like, mine starts off with an execution and child murder. That's how you're going to get introduced to one of the main characters in my fucking quest mod. So, it's like, there's just, I hate the Disney wasteland. It's like, It was like the fucking idiot in Star Wars. It was a Disney princess Sith. Like, he's so terrible. It's like, make him evil. You can make something evil. You can make shit dark, and people will still gravitate toward it. You don't have to do a, you know, toned down version of all this shit.
Oh, I learned how to tag people in chat. So what does Tendo think? He looks so amused currently, right now.
The reasons are completely unrelated. We were talking about Fallout 4, right?
Where's your mic at? Put your mic closer.
Better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Better?
Better?
Better. So what were we talking about? I was kind of distracted. I'm sorry, I'm just messing with people.
It wasn't important, mate. It wasn't
natural
important.
state of being.
He was shitposting to Facebook.
That's totally not true. I never shitpost. I'm a respected member of society.
Did anybody put this? I forgot. Did anybody put this up on Reddit?
I did, but he has 0 upvotes.
Good fucking job, Elianora. Yeah, Elianora is not really great for people things. I probably should not tell this here, but every fucking morning she just goes to Skype and starts by posting random shit about users she's angry about. Or
Yeah.
calling.
It's the only time I speak.
Elliot's a Nexus, please. She shows up on fucking chat. She's like, goddamn people posting goddamn shit. People don't believe me, and they're like, you always seem so angry. Ellie's nice. Like, Gopher doesn't fucking believe me. Ellie's a monster.
It is Ellie nice.
That is the face. Hold on, I'm gonna focus on her camera. This is the face of a monster, everybody.
Yeah,
You want to see the face
true.
of pure
It's fucking
evil.
true.
It's right here on your screen. It's gonna stay there for like a couple of minutes. You're just gonna see.
And rage.
What?
She
And
probably
rage.
just tried to get me banned or something now. Because I spoiled her secrets. Fuck you, Elianora. I'm not afraid of you. I'll fight you one-on-one if you want.
You should see her ban list. Like, holy shit. I only have like a ban list of like 30 people. Ellie's got like 7 pages. Like, they just fucking
She has
nuts
a
going.
massive ban hammer for sure.
Yeah, not play around.
Okay, move the camera from my face. I'm tired of looking at my own face,
Nope,
please.
staying there.
But you're a beautiful young woman. Present yourself to the world.
She's like 46. What are you talking about? No,
That's you wanted to get a few more Patreon supporters, right, Elianora? So maybe you should do the people work and not just bash people for their opinions and other work and such stuff. Not to laugh there. You're not better. You're not even a.
I'm laughing because the shit's coming from you.
I'm a nice person. I'm a respected member of society, and I will not have you draw my name.
It's like a mass murderer telling me not to eat
Elianora
meat.
roast. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Oh, we should totally do a most auto roast.
No.
Alright.
Oh, somebody
He went back
posted
to
Hitler.
Demon.
Sorry. Well, oh, sorry. I'm now looking at the chat. There's been a few questions.
That
you
chat
see,
just
so-
moves too fast. I can't fucking take it. It's like...
You get used to it. It's
I
fine.
choose between following what you guys are talking about and actually focusing on the chat, so I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Well, it's on a 4K screen,
Most
so it's
of us
hard to
don't
fucking
even.
read. It's so tight. Is there any way to up the font? So I guess I could probably zoom in on the... I'm an idiot.
Control and up mouse wheel.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I fucking realized it. It would work for the chat.
There's so much happening, I'm confused. I've been trying to pay attention to you guys and the chat, and now I don't know what's been happening for the past 15 minutes. What have I missed?
Simpson, may I ask you a question?
Oh yeah, sure.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
ASL.
Why?
I consider you sound so young. She sounds so young.
Alright, fine. Since he asked it, we're doing age, sex, location down the list. Alright, Apollo, go. You're next.
What did I do?
Age, sex, location, go.
Wait, what?
He's so
He's
old,
high,
he doesn't
be-
even get it.
That's his.
Oh, he's just high.
By the way, everybody,
What's wrong
Apollo's
with him?
high as fuck, so he's not happy. He's actually just drugged. There's a difference. Age,
Yeah, I
sex,
need alcohol.
location. What you
Oh,
doing? You're clearly
this is
female.
weird.
What was the question?
Age, sex, location.
No.
That works. Alright, Ellie, your
Okay.
turn.
What?
Jesus Christ, this doesn't even...
How old are you?
I'm 30.
You're what?
What gender do you identify as? And
battle
where are you
helicopters.
currently?
Alright, so
In
she's
the
30,
universe.
battle helicopters.
What was the third one?
Where are you at?
Winland.
Okay, Fading, your
The
turn.
land of wind.
What? 35, old man, Los Angeles, and I'm a man. In case you can't tell, I'm a man, baby.
All right, go for your turn.
46.
Oh wow, I got somebody's older.
Slightly confused. And Oslo, Norway.
All right, Mystic, your turn.
Okay. 24. If you can't tell what gender I identify as, it's your fault. And New York.
Wait, I gotta go back to Santa Claus
nice.
now. Hold on. The fuck? Okay. John, your turn.
Well, obviously male. I'm 26. From the UK. So yeah.
Sorry, I was actually checking my birthday because I had no fucking clue how old I am. All right, Big, your turn.
Male, 28, Germany.
Tendo.
That was like the most concise answer ever.
It was very,
German
it was very
It
German.
was rehearsed.
It was very German.
I'm a 12-year-old girl from California.
Makes sense. And I am apparently
You and me
33 and in LA as well, and male. Me and Fading gonna hang out at the Ren Fair, right, Fading?
Maybe you might be able to pull me out for that.
Tickets on me, man. Tickets on me. I'm gonna try to drag MXR down there too, since you made the move.
I think some of my friends are actually going. They go all the like a couple of them go full on and dress up and everything. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna dress up in like a full pirate outfit or anything, but I might go.
I saw the best ones in Arizona. It was a Rainbow Bright and a fucking Sailor Moon, but they were medieval. It was so good. I high-fived them. I forgot to take pictures. I was like, that was the best shit.
That's cool.
They ruined everybody's immersion. Is it the Red Fair?
Can I get like 2 minutes and you guys just, I don't know, do your own thing? 2 minutes?
Sure.
Sure, you okay?
Whatever,
All right.
raccoon.
We've
No
actually,
talking about
we
me while
actually,
I'm not here.
we actually have a setup for this one. Tendo has
You do?
actual Hitler speeches that he's ready to say out in
Oh
German.
my god.
Have fun. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Oh, sweet.
All right, guys, Daddy's gone. Go, Tendo.
Oh, sweet.
Tendo.
I just wanted to educate you about the Holocaust. You might have heard of it. See, you guys, I've been there. I've been to those concentration camps, and it did not happen.
Wait, you're live, Tendo. You had that list of things that you thought Hitler did wrong.
Oh yeah, that list. Oh, wait a second. I'm just going to grab it quickly.
Well, nobody has to worry about this being too PC
Oh, yeah.
or anything.
Here we go.
It's-
Tendo's got the list of this is what
There's a
he
list
believes Hitler did wrong.
Things Hitler did wrong. Yeah, you see it. Apollo, would you mind describing the physical properties of maybe?
So
Would
in case,
anybody care to elaborate?
there are now like 989 people in this chat who some of them didn't realize that most of their mod authors are assholes. It comes with the creativity
Please,
side.
that's a pretty broad statement. You're just overgeneralizing because you are an asshole and we're just nice people.
All right, we're gonna go down the Simpson's
Why are
an
you
asshole.
interrupting nice people?
No, I'm not.
Try to discuss history.
I'm like the notorious
wonderful.
nice guy.
Okay,
I'm like,
Fading's okay. I'm sorry, Fading's the exception to the rule.
Yeah,
I like
give
to
him
think
give
I'm
him a
nice,
tongue
too.
kiss or something.
Fading
Like-
makes the rest of us look bad, like we're actually gonna answer the fucking people who comment on our mods. Oh.
No, I envy the ability to just tell someone to fuck off. Like I'm always like, yeah, I'm always careful and really try to like make everybody happy.
So you mean
for
you're
better
good
or
parents?
worse.
My parents completely failed, and that was like kind of how they taught me.
Yeah, I noticed. sorry.
I'm the solid product of good Christian upbringing. I'm the failure child out of the four.
Is it true what you said in the episode with Tendo that your mother shot at you?
Oh yeah.
What?
Why did she miss?
Because late-term abortion is apparently that illegal when you're 16.
Oh, that's gonna change when Trump is president.
That I hope so. She'll probably come abort me at 30, whatever
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck,
Let's talk
33.
about Trump again. Let's just talk about Trump. So,
So, all right, real quickly, everybody, just so you know, Fading actually works on the Trump campaign, and he's
Oh
been...
god. No way, man. I'm like super liberal over here.
Wait, no, I think Anita Sarkeesian, Tendo, you were going to talk with Apollo.
Feel the burn feeling.
I'd rather prefer Kevin have talk about Anita because I'm not too fond about her, and I don't want to use too many bad words in stream. I don't want to come up as a jackass or anything. That's pretty important.
Really? You don't want to come off as a jackass? What the fuck? Who body snatched you, and why didn't we see it on cam?
Everything you say is just fucking mean. Do you know that? You're hurting my feelings right now. You're breaking my balls. You're breaking my fucking balls. Fuck me. Seriously, guys. I'm gonna cry for a bit.
Let's see if anybody is got anything. Oh wait, no, Daddy's back.